Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Casual Talks. I don't know which episode number also. It may be episode 11, I guess. Yeah, this may be Casual Talks episode 11. And I don't know what I'm going to speak about. Yeah, I wanted to emphasize on the importance of Lalitha Sahasranama. That is recently, right? I went to one of my students' house, as you guys have watched in the travel vlog. I went to Navya's house, and she was a hardcore Lalita Sahasranama sadhak. That is, she used to chant Lalita Sahasranama every day, and there was like a very powerful vibration in the house. That is, it was screaming all the Sahasranama. The house was screaming with the Sahasranama whole day, and there was a lot of positive vibrations, and that is what I felt. And also, I got like I was also encouraged to chant Lalita Sahasranama somehow. Just by talking to her, I felt like I have to do it every day. Like Vishnu Sahasranama, I used to chant since 2020, I guess. Like during the Corona time, I started chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, and I almost chanted it for maybe 4 years straight. But the thing about Vishnu Sahasranama, right, it gives you peace. That is, it unlocks the Anandamaya kosha inside you. That is, you feel blissful always. Whatever happens in your life, like it may be like heartbreaks or financial problems or whatever life throws at you, you'll always be at peace because you know Vishnu is there with you. Vishnu is someone who enters your life when no one is there also. That is, if you're a complete beggar, if you're a complete pauper, and if you don't have anyone in life, no girlfriend, no friend, no relatives, no family, you're an orphan and you don't have anything, no money also. Even then, Vishnu will be there with you. What that means is, we don't require anything for our survival. We don't require relationships. We don't require money. We don't require clothes. We don't require anything. We just want Vishnu in our lives because Vishnu is Anandamaya kosha, the first sheath or the body that covers the pure consciousness. So that is the only thing required, and that is very blissful. We don't require anything like Manomaya kosha, all that emotional crap and all, Arjit Singh or whatever. We don't require Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, like intellect like Einstein, Steve Jobs or whoever. And Annamaya kosha, the body which requires food, etc. Pranamaya kosha, the body which requires air and all. Nothing is required. Only Anandamaya kosha, if it is there with you, that is enough. So that is what Vishnu Sahasranama taught me. I felt blissful always. I didn't feel the need for anything. But then the Maya means the external world, fools you. Like it again tells you that, no, you require someone, you require a wife, you require a girlfriend, husband, family, relatives, friends. It will tell you all the things that you require these things to sustain yourself. You require money to sustain yourself. So many things the world convinces you. But the truth is, your consciousness does not require anything to survive. Even the Anandamaya kosha is an extra layer only. The true self is nothingness. The true self is absolute zero. Over that absolute zero, there is a sheath of bliss. And that is more than enough to be in the intermediate state of Shakti and Shiva. See, Vishnu is the middle layer. That is, when Shiva enters Shakti, Vishnu is the middle layer. That is the Anandamaya kosha. So, now for Shiva to exist, right, he should have a desire. And that desire is there, those desires are there in the Anandamaya. So, that is the place where all the desires start. But the thing is, if we cross the Anandamaya, if the Shiva, that is the vibrationless consciousness, if it crosses the Anandamaya kosha, it will create a lot of dualities. It will create a lot of pain, suffering, and all that crap. Our consciousness must never cross the blissful state. We should always be in the blissful state. And to be in the blissful state always, chanting Vishnu Sahasranama daily is very much required. But the problem is, Vishnu Sahasranama, that is in Sanskrit, is very tough for a Westerner or the people who are living outside India to chant, because it is made up of a lot of poetic words, and it's hard for someone who don't know Sanskrit to chant. So what I would suggest is, like, you have to know how to surrender. If you don't know Vishnu Sahasranama, like in the 18th month, I initiate them with the Narasimha Mahamantra, which is as equal to Vishnu Sahasranama. It is just 4 lines, but it is as equal to Vishnu Sahasranama for the blissful state. So that is why I have reduced all the mantras. The nidhis. That is, there are a lot of rituals for everything. For all the mantras that I'm initiating, it requires lot of rituals, and it is tough for a normal sadhak who doesn't know to do the rituals. It is tough for everyone to complete all the rituals, and that is why I just initiate them with the most powerful mantras, and the ritual I reduce down to only food and blindfold, so that they will not be confused. The thing is, I have reduced everything. That is, I have removed whatever is not required for transcending. I have put the rituals that is only required for transcending, so that people will not feel overwhelmed with the rituals. The thing about Hindu tradition, the Sanatana Dharma, that is Vedas, Upanishad, it has a lot of rituals. There is, we have to keep fire as witness, we have to keep water as witness, and there are a lot of nidhis that has to be followed. But I have reduced down it to blindfold, because blindfold means we are shutting off one of the five senses, and that is one of the biggest sacrifice that anyone can do in sadhana. To keep Agni as witness, to keep water as witness is important, but the thing is, the food that we are offering, it already has water and fire in it. So we are already offering Agni and there is fire and water. We are already offering it in terms of food, and that once that is done, we are putting blindfold. So we are also sacrificing our one of the senses during sadhana. So I feel like that is more than enough to connect with the deities, because deities require love more than rituals. Rituals are to be followed, but the thing is, in Kali Yuga, rituals are not that important, because we are already in a shit pile, and so the deities also want to connect with us. If you see that image, right, the higher beings trying to connect with the humans. So the humans are suffering because of all the worries. That is, we worry about a lot of things, like we worry about wealth, we worry about health, we worry about relationships, we worry about kids, our loved ones. Lot of worries we have, due to which we are humans. We reincarnate as humans again and again, because we worry a lot. We have convinced our consciousness that everything is real. But the thing about this manifested physical realm is, it has manifested because of your worries. If you don't have any worries, you will go back to the causal realm or the astral realm, depending upon how well you have done sadhana. So it's like a contradictory loop you are in. Because of the worries, you are in physical realm. In physical realm, again you worry that you will lose something, and that is why again you are getting stuck in physical realm. So the only way to get out of the physical realm is to give up your worries, and that is what even I did. That is, what I told Navya was that, please can you chant Lalitha Sahasranama on my head, because I was worrying a lot. That is, after 2 breakups, right? I felt like shit. That is, my anahata was sinking, kind of. It was going into the dark phase of I don't know, depression, I guess. So what I told her was that, can you please chant Lalitha Sahasranama on my head? That is, I slept on the floor, and I told her, please chant it, because she knew the vidhis, that the rituals needed for the Sahasranama, and she knew that by heart. And that is why it is always recommended to ask your loved ones. It may be your friend, it may be your sister, wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever knows Lalitha Sahasranama and Vishnu Sahasranama, right? Just ask them, please chant it over my head. And what you have to do is, you have to completely surrender to them, because when a sadhak chants Vishnu Sahasranama or Lalitha Sahasranama, what happens is, they are invoking the entire deity inside them. So whoever is chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, they are invoking, that is Avahan we tell, right? Avahan means you are telling Vishnu to come inside you. So, and when you are chanting Lalitha Sahasranama, you are telling Lalita Tripura Sundari to come inside you. And when that deity who belongs to that worryless realms come inside the body of the sadhak, it is always recommended that they heal people. So whoever wants to get healed, right, just ask your nearby person, whoever knows the Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama, to chant it over your head. You sleep in front of them, and just by keeping your hand on the patient, whoever wants to get healed, chant the entire Sahasranama, during which the patient has to completely surrender. So that's what I did. I completely surrendered to the Lalita Tripura Sundari inside her. And what happened was, I reached a state of complete bliss. That is, I think that is the first time I experienced Nirvikalpa to that extent. That is, I experienced Savikalpa Samadhi during my Kundalini awakening, and it was through Kali sadhana, Dakshina Kali sadhana. But that was not so intense. But when Lalita Sahasranama was chanted over my head, I felt like I reached that Nirvikalpa state where my consciousness left the body, and she became afraid. That is, she felt like, what has happened to Aditya? The thing is, you guys don't know. That is, my own students don't know their own powers. That is, every one of us have the capability to invoke the entire deity inside them, the entire Avahan we tell, right? So all the students have, all the humans have the capability to invoke the deities inside them. And who are these deities? These deities are nothing but the multidimensional parents. The thing about multidimensional is, to go to those realms, that is the astral and causal, the multidimensional realms, you have to leave the doership and duality. The thing is, we vibrate a lot in this physical realm, and we have a lot of doership mentality that I am Aditya, I am Navya, I am John, I am Jason, I am Suresh, I am Ramesh. All that, we have that so much attachment to the character, right? Due to which we are not able to leave the character. That is the worry of the character. For example, Aditya. Aditya worries a lot about his parents. Aditya worries a lot about his students. Aditya worries a lot about his friends, relative, everything. He worries a lot, and due to which the consciousness, that is the Shiva consciousness, sticks to the Aditya character like a gum tape. Like it sticks because of the worries. Once Aditya loses that worries, once the character Aditya feels like everything is taken care of, that time what happens is that Shiva, right, that pure consciousness which was sticking to Aditya, it will leave. So once it leaves the body, the character Aditya will continue, because the character Aditya belongs to Mother Nature. It will not be like the character Aditya will die. The character Aditya will continue no matter if the Shiva is there in it or not. Because what is Mother Nature? Mother Nature is the unevolved part of Shiva. Mother Nature is the preliminary stage of Shiva. Once Mother Nature evolves, that is once her drama gets over, that is once the Mahapralaya happens in the physical realm, it goes back to Shiva no matter what. So the reason why we are able to see this existence is because the Shiva, that is the ultimate state of consciousness, is rewatching what happened to it before. So this is not the real manifested universe. This universe is a replay of all the memories that Shiva went through to become Shiva. For example, after exams, right, after passing the exams with beautiful colors, you revisit your memories, right, like how much you worked hard for passing the exam. Similarly, the Shiva, the ultimate state of consciousness, the zero, is rewatching its old memories when it was Shakti. So these are just memories replaying. That is, Aditya has already achieved Nirvikalpa. That is, the consciousness inside Aditya has already achieved Nirvikalpa, but it is rewatching the character Aditya because of the worries, because of the attachments. So once the worries are removed from your consciousness, once the attachments are removed, you go back to Anandamaya and finally Shiva. So it's all about knowing the right mantras, knowing the right Sahasranama. What I would suggest is keep someone who knows Lalitha Sahasranama and Vishnu Sahasranama nearby you, because they are the last Shaktis. That is, Shodashi and Vishnu is the last Shaktis in Sahasrara Chakra. Once those Shaktis are satisfied, then you are done. You don't require anything. You have already achieved Nirvikalpa. So once you achieve Nirvikalpa, you go to a planet which is full of bliss. That is, the astral planets like Hiranyaloka is very blissful in terms of love, because the physical realm, right, you have to work hard for love. Like if you ask, for example, in physical realm, right, who will tell that they love you? Nobody will tell, because everyone are busy trying to get rid of their worries. They think that going to job will get rid of the worries, marrying someone will get rid of worries, or getting a pet will get rid of worries. So in physical realm, everyone are trying to get rid of their loneliness, their worries through all the dopamine hits, like it may be a cake, like a very sweet cake, a diabetic cake, or it may be some adult website. Or the thing is, physical realm, everyone are trying to go behind the dopamine rush, the small dopamine hits, right? We are trying to go behind that, and due to which no one is able to achieve that permanent bliss. Everyone are trying to satisfy that permanent bliss by the small dopamine hits. The thing is, we have to unlock the consciousness in which the dopamine is continuous. That is, it is a permanent state of dopamine release where it never ends. Anandamaya kosha means it is continuous orgasmic state. It doesn't have a stop in it. So that is what Narayana is, and due to which to reach that level, right, you have to know Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalitha Sahasranama, and all that 18 deities, because the 18 deities are there in all the chakras, and if you satisfy them, they will show you the path. That is, they will show you the path towards enlightenment. Enlightenment is nothing but removing all your worries, like completely surrendering all your worries to someone else. That is, uh, if you surrender to someone, right, it can be anything. It can be a tree, it can be a plant, it can be your own sister, mother, father, brother, anyone. Just surrender to them. Whoever knows Lalita Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama, just surrender to them completely and tell them to chant it over your head. So what during that time what happens is all your worries will be removed for a brief moment, which may be 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, whatever. So when you are in that permanent blissful state for 3 hours minimum, you achieve nirvikalpa. That is, you pop up in the astral planets. So it is not so easy. That is, being blissful for 3 hours is not easy. It requires a lot of sadhana. It requires a lot of efforts. So you have to learn how to surrender yourself to someone. By surrendering, I mean completely losing the doership mentality. That is, doership means uh, like you feel like you are doing, right, in the mother nature. You feel like you are going to the shop, you are buying vegetables, you are cooking something, you are working hard. All that you. When you lose that you, when you lose that I am doing, that time all the worries go away. So that you have to sacrifice. Whenever you are surrendering to someone, you have to forget all the I. You have to forget all the you. Everything you have to forget until the point where you are completely in the blissful state. So you have to retain this blissfulness for maybe 3 hours straight, and after that you reach Nirvikalpa Samadhi. You don't require anything. The present, past, future, everything collides, everything collapses. There is no time. When you reach the Anandamaya Kosha, when you reach that Nirvikalpa state, there is no time. Present, past, future, everything collapses. The present, past, future exists because of your worries. That is, you are worrying about the future. That is why the future exists. You are not living in the present. You want to live in the present. So present also exists. And the past also. The past are memories. When you rethink about the past, due to past exist. The true reality, past, present, future, nothing exists. It is always in the present state. That is the zero, right? The absolute zero I talk about in all the videos. It is always in the present. So that when you read that nothingness, when you read that eternal present, when you realize that there is no future, there is no past, everything exists at that moment. There is nothing to worry. Everyone is fake. Everyone is just a manifestation of your mind, just a manifestation of your worries. When you realize that truth, the whole universe collapses. The whole universe fades away. And you pop up in the astral planets. So whoever wants to worry, whoever thinks their parents are real, whoever thinks their family is real, I don't encourage you to achieve Nirvikalpa, because Nirvikalpa is for people who want to know the truth. The thing about Nirvikalpa, right, I don't know why I'm convincing it to people also, because some people are not ready. Some people are not ready for leaving their family, friends, relatives, because they're attached to them. I don't suggest Nirvikalpa for anyone who wants to be attached to the physical realm. If you want to be attached to the physical realm, I don't encourage Nirvikalpa for you. Nirvikalpa is only for the people who want to know the truth. The thing is, everyone are not ready for it, and the people who are ready for it will feel like, I have lived life to the fullest. For example, let us say a man or a woman of age 50 has achieved everything. He has bought a Ferrari, he has bought a Lamborghini, or he has bought a beautiful house in the woods, and is living with a dog or a cow or something, and he has a beautiful wife or a husband or whatever. That person of age 50 will feel like, I have lived the life to the fullest, and will feel like there's nothing to achieve. So Nirvikalpa is for those people who feel like life is blank, life is there's nothing to achieve in life. So Nirvikalpa is for that people. It is not for the people who still want to achieve something, because the character who wants to achieve something will achieve it no matter what. Even if the Shiva inside the character is not there, even if Shiva is not there inside Aditya, the Aditya will play out accordingly. The real Aditya, Aditya, that is Shiva, will have achieved Nirvikalpa. So that Shiva, right, it can be anywhere. It can be in the astral planets, it can be in causal planets, it can be in the carpet, it can be in that part of the building. It can be anywhere. It can be near you also. So the eyes of real Aditya, that is eyes of Shiva, can be anywhere. And now it has chosen to be inside the eyes of Aditya. Now the Shiva inside Aditya has chosen to see through the eyes of Aditya because of the attachments of Aditya. If it does not have that attachments, it can be anywhere it wants. It is everywhere. The pure consciousness is everywhere. It is here also, it is here also, it is here also, it is here also, everywhere it is there. So that original state, right, that intelligence, that 100% awareness, that is everywhere. But it has chosen to be inside Aditya. So you can make it, you can convince it to be in that carpet also. You can convince it to be in the table fan also. This is nothing but the game of convincing. You have convinced yourself that you are the character. But you can be anywhere. You can be in Mars also. The whole realms, all realms are your mind. This is a big brain. And we are just neurons of it. So in the brain, the consciousness can be anywhere. It need not stick to one neuron. For example, if Aditya is a neuron, if Ramesh is a neuron, if Suresh is a neuron, the consciousness need not stick to the particular neurons. It can be anywhere it wants. It can be in Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, or some other galaxy also. So the whole existence, whole realms, physical, astral, causal, everything is your brain basically. It's a big hive mind. The moment you close your eyes, you can be anywhere you want to. That's the level of freedom you have actually. You are God basically. But you have chosen to see through the eyes of your character. Why? Because you worry a lot. You worry a lot about the character. So the only way to remove these worries is to chant the Sahasranamas or the 18 deities. Anywhere, anything. But the only thing you have to know is you have to surrender yourself. Surrendering is the key. Once you surrender yourself, you unlock that powers. You unlock the godly powers. Surrender yourself to Vishnu, Shiva, Tripura Sundari, Allah, Jesus, whoever you want. But know that while surrendering, there must be no doubts. If you have a single doubt that the other person, the absolute one, is has some ill intentions, if you have a single speck of doubt, then that will not work. Surrendering will not work. So to surrender yourself, you have to forget all the worries. And only then you become God. Only then you become everything. At the same time, nothing. So this is the episode number 11 of Casual Talks. I hope you will practice Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalitha Sahasranama, or the 18 mantra program, whichever you find useful. So I hope you will reach that level of surrenderance where you have no worries, where you feel like the physical realm is just a fake realm made up of your worries. So thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal.